Good morning, everyone. That's a little close. Good morning, everyone. I'm Margaret Lowe-Smith. I am president of the Atlantic's Live Events Division, and you are at the Atlantic's first Education Summit, and I am thrilled to see such a packed room. As some of you know, the Atlantic was founded 158 years ago, making the case for abolition. And since that beginning, we've seen it as our mission to grapple with some of the most pressing issues of our time. And how we educate our children and prepare them for the future is definitely one of the most pressing issues we face today. I'm confident that everyone in this room believes that, and yet there are vastly divergent views on how we should teach our kids and measure success, and the debates can be fractious. We won't shy away from any of that today. 50 years ago, President Johnson signed into law an education bill that he believed would solve inequality, and he said at the time, "As the son of a tenant farmer, I know that education is the only valid passport from poverty." The fundamental nature of kids probably hasn't changed much in the decades since then, but the achievement gaps have grown and the world is even more tumultuous and complex. So is the challenge of educating our kids well. So we have a lot to talk about today. We'll explore issues and ideas that could have impact on us for decades to come, and we hope this is the first of many Atlantic Education Summits. So it's important to give our deep thanks to our underwriters who made this day possible. First, the Walton Family Foundation, the College Board, and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. We are enormously grateful for your support. And it's now my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Jim Marks. He's Executive Vice President for Robert Wood Johnson, and he's here to share a few thoughts.
Thank you. And I want to welcome you and to thank you on behalf of the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. The Robert Wood Johnson Foundation is the nation's largest philanthropy devoted solely to the health of all Americans. We're committed to working with people across our country to build a culture of health and well-being, enabling everyone in our diverse society to be as healthy as they can be. So, why am I here? For us, achieving this vision has to extend far beyond the doctor's office and must engage people where they live, learn, work, and play. And so schools have a central role to play. Most children, even in their earliest years, spend a majority of their waking hours at school or daycare, and of course they do beyond that. And we know that good health and good learning go hand in hand. Children that aren't healthy fall behind in their education. They can fail to learn important skills that are building blocks for future success in school and beyond. Further, that the better educated a person is, the longer they live. In fact, they live a year longer for every added year of school. There are lots of reasons for that. The better educated have better paying jobs, more likely to have health insurance, a greater knowledge about what's important for their health, and often have a better sense of personal agency. That is, that their actions can affect how their life turns out. These are reasons why we believe it is vital for health and education to work together to grow our children's chance of success, physically, socially, emotionally, and academically. The success of each of our fields is dependent upon the success of the other. The long-term success of our nation requires that our children thrive. So we look forward to learning from you and working with you on these important shared goals. And that's why we are so pleased to be sponsoring this summit and look forward to today's discussions. Thank you.